Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi LiveEnodiNg. In this episode, I wanna take you through the creation of this kind of like a quick roller coaster setup. Um, this was actually based on an older Node tree where you can simply like generate like a kind of like a random looking curve. It's looking like a 3D gravity. So I have the setup here already, and I have it as a Sverchok preset. So I'm not gonna make it from scratch because all we need is the actual result, and we just need to set up the camera and constrain the camera. But yeah, this is the setup, right? And then there's something missing here is the polyline viewer. I'll save it quickly as SV roller coaster demo 001, and I think this should be connected to that guy. Oh, actually, yeah, there is something wrong there. Anyway, it should look something like this, and you can control the radius. You can actually make it so the camera goes inside the tunnel. So I'm currently doing a render as well, but with the one we have before, yeah, it's looking like a pipe, right? But we can also set it up so it's actually going inside the tunnel. Okay, let's see. If we can do that very quickly. So the setup is all procedural. You can always randomize it if you like. Um, so if this setup is done, right, we can turn it off so it's a little bit faster. And all we need is actually just a camera. And the camera should be reset to 000 on rotations and locations. And we just need to select our curve part and then control P, and you either use the path constraint or follow path. They are kind of the same. You can actually just use follow path, but I like to use path constraint. And then in here, select the location and zero it out. And then now with the camera selected, you go to the constraint and make it follow the curve. And then also click on animate path. But before you do that, you also want to set up the up to be Y, the forward to be -Z, and then animate path. And now I'm selecting the curve and set this frame into 2000. So this evaluate time already have driver expressions, and you can simply just run it. If I'm doing everything correctly, we should see the camera inside the pipe tunnel. View, camera, active camera. So yep, I think the camera is inside this pipe. The pipe is currently, it's not a smooth pipe, so I need to update this really quick. This should be B-spline, and yeah, I think that should be fine. Turn it off again, so we don't want to calculate on every frame. So now we are inside the tunnel, basically. So the camera we want to have more view. I mean, so yeah, so select the camera, go to the outliner, select the camera, make this like 18 so it's wider. So now we are inside the tunnel, and this guy probably needs some kind of material. So in order to have some kind of texture, and the curve itself basically just need to have the UV turned on. Texture space, UV, match texture space, and go to the new. This is for the UV. We can select any image. So I'll select what's good. A repeated texture should be good actually. I don't know, maybe this one. Let's try. Oh, okay, that's actually a movie. Oops. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, probably restart Blender really quick. File, save as, texture, material. Let's just use this. I have a feeling I shouldn't be rendering while doing this. That might crash Blender again. Oh well, let's see, open another Blender and this time it should work. So pipe already have texture space. Go to this guy and oh, okay, I know why. I'm using Blender render. I should be in cycles. Select the pipe, use nodes, and this should be image textures. Let's pick something that's a little bit more interesting. Just use Eevee color, should be fine. And this maybe emission. I'm just gonna be using emission, but the diffuse should look a little bit better, or principal shader. Okay, that should be all right for what we are doing. So 2000 frame. So it's gonna change color as you go through the tunnel. Yeah, I guess it's looking pretty good. It's just everything, I guess it's procedural here. The tunnel itself and then the texture itself is a UV procedural. So yeah, so that's a quick look at how you can create this kind of roller coaster ride inside the tunnel, or maybe like on a slide, right? So I guess that's kind of what it is. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.